Dun dun dun.
Oh. Let's go. Scared me.
Do you know why I've been laughing this whole shoot?
Because you were planning on doing that.
Yeah, and that reminded me of, I was thinking, what if I turn around and don't look at the camera? Do you remember? I was thinking about that this whole time. So every time you saw me randomly laugh, it was because of that.
So this old home video we made, we created a first-person shooter video.
With Legend of Zelda music.
Really?
Yeah, I had because you had the Twilight Princess soundtrack.
Oh, yeah, from Nintendo Power.
Yes.
So I had a Nerf gun or something, and I mounted the camera on it, and I was like going through the house, checking behind corners or something, and Simeon was hiding on the couch.
Under a blanket.
In the living room. So Simeon was under the blanket, he didn't know when I was going to be there. So my signal was, out of the camera's view, I'm supposed to kick the couch, and then Simeon will burst out and scare the camera.
And I turned around to scare the camera, and let's say the camera is you. I thought the camera was going to be over here.
The camera is the camera?
Yeah, let's say the camera is the camera.
Okay.
I went like this. It came out so terrible.
Oh, that was quite the plot twist.
Yes, and we're talking about plot twists today, Nintendo's greatest. This was a very difficult episode to prepare for. Because Nintendo, first of all, it was hard to research the good stories episodes.
Right. Yep.
And then plot twists are even harder to come by with Nintendo.
Let's be done with storyline episodes.
Yeah, after this, we're done.
So I gave up on this episode. Simeon, what'd you find?
Of course, we have classics. We'll go over the classics first to get them out of the way. The princess is in another castle.
Yes, that's great.
And it's something that now we go, oh, this is stupid. But I think it was a novel idea at the time. Games were short when Super Mario Brothers came out.
Right. Think of, they were. Think about, you didn't know that there were 8 worlds.
You didn't.
So you just play through, and then Bowser turns out to be like the Goomba or whatever. That's funny. And then Peach isn't in there.
Absolutely. So this was a huge plot twist for the time. You're like, oh my goodness, after 4 levels, it's not over?
Yeah.
No, it's not. You have another world, and then another, until you get through 8 worlds. That's got to be frustrating without knowing that.
Good pick.
Anyway, of course, we have the other classic, which is Samus is a woman.
Boom!
Yeah.
I always do this gesture since America's Got Talent. Lincoln Bridge.
Yeah. Lincoln Bridge.
Yeah. That's how they emphasize things.
So, you didn't know that Samus was a woman playing through it. You either thought it was like a robot or a dude in a spacesuit. But the helmet comes off and it's a woman, and you're like,
or more than the helmet comes off.
Yeah, I guess more than the helmet comes off, and you see that Samus is a woman, and so that's a big deal. That's a big plot twist that nobody saw coming.
That's a good one.
It is.
And I think that it meant a lot for girl gamers.
Absolutely.
Just hadn't been done that much before, so...
That's true.
It might have been more bold for Nintendo to market a girl hero, publicly, but that's what they've done ever since this first game, so...
Absolutely. Cool. So they kind of snuck it in there, and then when it got to that point, it's like...
Yeah.
I don't care.
We already love Metroid.
Yeah, we don't care.
That's smart.
In Kirby's Adventure, that DEDE is actually the savior of Dreamland.
I did not know that.
Yeah, see, even you didn't know that. What happened was the nightmare was causing havoc in Dreamland, and he was sealed in the Fountain of Dreams by the Star Rod.
This is all too beautiful for me to take.
And Kirby went to defeat DEDE, who DEDE was trying to stop Kirby. He probably could have communicated with him. Anyway, what happened was... Kirby defeats DEDE and frees the Star Rod from the fountain, and then...
And did it make a sound?
Yep, and then everything started shaking and goes black, and the nightmare pops forth from the fountain, and you find out that DEDE wasn't actually the bad guy. He was trying to prevent the nightmare from wreaking havoc on Dreamland.
Hey, listen.
What?
Weren't you going to do a spoiler warning at the beginning of this episode?
Yes! That's your spoiler. That's those are all NES era.
Okay.
So from here on out, spoiler alert, I don't care if that spoiled it for you that the princess wasn't in that castle, okay?
Or Samus is a girl.
Yeah, the Samus is a girl.
Or that Metroid can't crawl.
Yes, Metroid can't crawl. So, spoiler alert from here on. That should have been understood, but now you know.
Okay.
Bleck and Tippy are Blumiere and Timpani, and we know like the story of of the two, and it's like played out in this random like black screen with just text.
Yeah.
We don't know what they look like before. All we know is that there's these characters, Bleck and Timpani, which is a butterfly. Mm-hmm. And we're like, okay,
they
how
must not have anything to do with each other, is how it appeared at the beginning.
Yes, and then as the story unfolds, you find out that they were these characters who were in love, and they shared a terrible fate, haven't they? And yeah, I just think that was really cool. Super Paper Mario has a wonderful story to it.
Yeah. And
it's spoiled for you now if you haven't played it, so.
Good job.
Yes.
This next spoiler coming up is for Custom Robo.
Yes, Custom Robo. And that's a game that I think a lot of people know about. Mm-hmm. And if you haven't enjoyed it, please go back and play this. Mm-hmm. There's a world outside the dome. Now, this was really kind of a comical part of the story. Is you play this game inside this very small, blocked off area.
Right.
That's your whole world. And then this guy starts asking you questions like, what shape is the world? Mm-hmm. And you're supposed to say flat. And if you say round, everybody's like, don't you know that the world is flat? Like, they treat you like you're stupid, but then they reveal there's a world outside of the dome.
That's so cool.
And also, your father was this leader of this crime syndicate. Mm-hmm. And that was like a huge revelation. First of all, there's more than just that little small space that you've been confined to.
Man, I loved playing through Custom Robo. It was so unique.
It is.
It was tight gameplay, interesting story, compelling characters. And I'm remembering all of this as you're saying it, and it was just a great time. Absolutely. I don't know where the GameCube Virtual Console is, but once it is birthed, this had better be born with it.
Yeah, it's on Switch, hopefully.
Yeah.
But, like this, now thinking back on Custom Robo, it's like the best of Nintendo and the best of not Nintendo.
Yeah.
If you know what I mean.
Yeah. Do you remember the opening cinematic? Just seeing like how polished those graphics were. I remember
it's beautiful.
You remember the TVs at Walmart?
Oh yeah, look at the big thing, and then you get like a neck cramp.
Exactly.
I'm getting a neck cramp just looking up for 2 seconds.
Yeah, but I sat there for like 3 minutes and watched the whole cinematic. All right, this next spoiler and plot twist comes from Metroid Fusion.
Yes, Metroid Fusion, and we can't rave about the story enough. You have this computer thing that talks back to you, this AI that you call Adam throughout the story because it reminds Samus of her old commander, Adam Malkovich. So she names it Adam, and then you find out near the end of the game that it actually is Adam's consciousness saved on a computer.
Stuffed in a floppy disk.
And that is why it sounded so familiar, that it was actually him. Mm-hmm. And it, like, throughout the story, you're like, is this computer trying to do me in? Is it trying to kill me? No, it's just being a butthole like Adam always is in the game.
Except that 1 second when he killed himself. But
yep.
Other than that.
He did not kill himself. He sacrificed himself. That's the difference.
Yeah. Little distinction.
That's another spoiler warning for Metroid Other M if you haven't seen that.
Little distinction there. Well, there you go. We have put storylines to bed, to rest. Simeon,
in the grave.
I think you really picked the best ones that there are. So nicely done. Did you feel morally supported?
I did.
I stood here.
Yes.
I looked at you. I smiled. I laughed.
Did. Good. And you were surprised at some of these plot twists, which means I did my job.
So. All right. Thanks for watching, everybody, and thanks for being part of the crew.
Don't forget to check out the website, twobuttoncrew.com, where we have content every single day of the week, including the blog Sundays, which if you haven't checked them out yet, please do.
That's right. See you guys next time.
Signing out.